Hello Lymanshire, so I am here in Gwangju, and one of the things that has been asked of me many times is to go outside and show you what outside is like, and it's been 9 months and I've never done that before, so I thought I'd start a new series in which I show you some of my favorite places in the city, some of the things that are particular to Korea, and some of the things that I think you'll find interesting. So I thought I'd start with one of my favorite places in the city, which is actually just this little path by the river that I'm walking on, and it's actually a really beautiful place to be. You can't quite tell today because it's kind of overcast. I wasn't really expecting that. I was just feeling kind of dull and uninspired in my apartment, and I pretty much, whenever I feel dull and uninspired, the answer is to sleep or to get out. And so I figured today, since I don't have work, at least not until late, I would get out and show you around. So one of the things that you may notice right now is that they are playing music from these little posts by the path. Oh, there's a person. I don't know if that's actually going to get me in trouble for copyright, so I hope it doesn't. But other than that, let's take a look at this path. So here's a shot of an overpass that reminds me that my life is flying by as fast as those cars speeding dangerously over my head. Or whatever, it just looked cool and I liked it. Here's a bridge that helps you cross the river. It reminds me that I'm at a crossroads or something. Just look how pretty it is. Don't worry, I've got a closer shot with an old Korean man fishing. Here are some rocks. People sit on them sometimes. Not now though. Life is ephemeral. Korea has a bunch of outdoor exercise areas. Old people tend to like them. So one of the things that's great about being white in Korea is that everybody here knows that you're white. You stick out like a sore thumb. And some of the kids will really make a big deal out of it. They'll be like, oh look, a foreigner, but they assume that people don't speak Korean because they're white, which is generally true. But one of the things that I love to do is when they go, oh look, a foreigner, I go, oh look, a Korean, and I say that in Korean, and then I almost made a kid fall off his bike just now doing that, so I thought I would just share that story. Anyway, back to the footage. These are some pretty normal looking apartment buildings that you will find over almost every square inch of every city in Korea. Tall buildings are generally reserved for living in. Here's where I noticed that there are some birds on the river which are like nature or whatever, and it's right next to those apartment buildings which are really unnatural, and that's basically a cool thing that happens everywhere in Korea. Oh, and here's an old lady crossing a different bridge because I like how these bridges look, okay? Whatever, see you later.